Hey everyone, it's Brian, and I just got back from watching the VMAs on MTV. It was a very exciting moment for me because it was my first time watching the VMAs. Um, yeah, it's kind of sad. I am 17. I'm turning 18 in a month or so. But let's not talk about that nonsense. Let's talk about the VMAs. I really want to make this a quick video. So, initial impressions. No, let's not even talk about that first. Let's talk about how I expected Lady Gaga to be performing because of her excellent performance last year, Paparazzi. I still love that performance, at the end with the blood. Oh, it was just amazing. And, people I know, like Olivia, prefer that version over the official version. So let's talk about how disappointed I am that she was not performing this year. I expected like Bad Romance or Telephone or something like that. Or maybe even Dance in the Dark, Expected some of that. So, like at the end I was just like, what's going on? When is she gonna perform? And then Kanye West came on with... By the way, if you watched, have you noticed how many times they had to like censor his song out? I'd say 5 or 6 or 7. Okay? I mean, that was a bit crazy. And ooh, this is very bright light. And I wasn't even too much paying attention to. I'm sorry to those fans, but I seriously did not, too much care. Sorry. I was expecting Gaga, and then she got a reward, and then he was doing his thing. I was just like, you know what? There's really no purpose for me to do this anymore. Which, by the way, congratulations, Lady Gaga, for winning best video of the year. I think it was Bad Romance. And let me see if I can put some of that back. I'll put some background music on since I'm editing my video this time. So, okay, that's enough about... Okay, while we're talking about Gaga, let's talk about her outfits. I enjoyed the first outfit she came out with. She had some sort of a mohawk thing going on here. Was it a mohawk? Is that called a mohawk? There was something going on here. I enjoyed it. She had a nice long dress. It was very slim, and it was like red, a very scarlet red with some gold at the side. I hope I can get a picture down here somewhere, but if I can't, I'm sorry. You'll probably find out about it if you're interested. And then her second appearance, when she went to get her award, I forgot which one it was, but she walked up on stage to get her award, but her dress was so huge that she needed someone to hold her dress for her to get on. It was quite hilarious, actually. I liked that. And then I forgot the third one, but I don't know, is it, like, I'm such a sucker for people who cry, but when she was up there, her eyes were all teary. I was just like, oh my god, Lady Gaga, you are such a, you know what, I just love you, period. So, she actually announced the name of her new record. Let me see, I put it on my Facebook, Brian. Okay, let me see, what is it called? It's called Born This Way, and then she sang like 1 or 2 lines of it, and I'm really looking forward to her next album, which she said is coming out March or April 2011. I forgot when I saw this information, but that's what I heard. Okay, now enough about Lady Gaga. Like, we're already like 4 minutes, nearly 4 minutes, and I've just been talking Lady Gaga. Let's talk about the substance of this year's VMAs. Now, having watched last year's Lady Gaga performance, I actually expected all these performances to be very grand, with a lot of setting, a story perhaps, like backup dancers, lighting and costumes. But all I saw were people singing and walking around with a damn mic. Hardly any colors, just flashing. Was it when Taylor Swift was singing? Was it Taylor Swift? I don't know. One of them was singing, and all that I saw was the structure above them flashing, like once or twice, during the chorus, like. And I'm just like, is this what's going? Like, is this all you're offering me? Mind you, I was in a very dark room, so that caused all sorts of seizure problems. So, well, not really, but if I did have conditions, I would be dying. So, I guess I'm a little bit disappointed in the performances. I did like Taylor Swift's performance. I'll tell you that right now. I think she really handled emotion very well. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, I liked her performance. I'm gonna try to look for the song. Although... Yeah, you know what, let's just leave it at that. Let's talk about Okay, Ellen DeGeneres' appearance was so funny. I'm going in backwards order. I hope you guys don't mind. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's talk about, yeah, Ellen, she was talking about something like she was describing Lady, she was like something like a crazy party person. I really forgot what she said. Pop icon, great dresser, and stuff like that. You'd think she was describing that, but in the end, she was actually talking about herself, and I just laughed. I was just like, you know what, Ellen, I love you, because I just started watching the Ellen Show. Like whenever I'm bored at night, I would just go downstairs and like just put the Ellen Show on. She's pretty fun. Like she's outrageously hilarious. I love that woman. Oh, okay, Ellen. We're talking about Lady Gaga. We're talking about Taylor Swift. Let's talk about Cher's appearance. I thought she was wonderful. You know, how does she keep her looks? Is that all plastic? You know, I liked her crazy hair. You know, I've been exposed to Cher ever since Will and Grace. So you know, I'm not like a huge fan of her, but I do know her. If I could turn back time, you know that song. Yeah, I'm kind of not entirely familiar, but you know, I've heard of her. So, okay, we talked about those people. Now let's get down to the negatives. Who the fuck was that host? Chelsea Handler? I want to get a picture of her. Nothing wrong with her looks, but, you know, whatever. But, I have to say, I think she's trying a bit too hard to be funny. Because in the beginning, when she was talking about something about how, like when she came in with the bad romance music, I actually thought Lady Gaga would perform because of that event. Like, I think that intro with all those little monsters coming towards us, I think that was like the best part of the whole show. So then she comes on, she's just out there talking about, I don't know how you do it, Lady Gaga, with this fucking headgear or something like that. And then I'm just like, what's your point? You know, no one, like, I'm not laughing. There were a few chuckles in the audience, and then she tried doing other funny things. Like, I'm not hating on her, you know, but at the same moment, if you were hired to be the host of the VMAs, shouldn't you at least try extra hard? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe contact a comedian. That doesn't have to be a comedian, just do something, just say smart things, you know. Yeah, and I thought that, and then when the what are those things called? The Jersey Shore people were in the hot tub, and they were like, "Are you scared, bitch?" And then she's like, "Bitch, something else," and then there was a bleep, and then she goes in, and I'm just like, I think you're trying, like what I said before. I think she's trying a bit too hard. Okay, enough about that one. Justin Bieber. First of all, I will congratulate you for winning Best New Artist. You know, since you won, why the fuck not congratulate your ass? So, when he first came in that little vehicle, that red vehicle, and then when he jumped off, and then he's there running down the thing, and then those girls running behind him, I thought that was so hilarious. Like, what the hell was that? It looked like it was like running away from, like, and then he gets on stage and he starts performing, and then he had that whole drum solo. Mind you, this was on the exterior, this is not the interior of where the VMAs are actually occurring. Excuse me. So I thought that was just a bit, no, whatever. Since Justin Bieber got to perform, why the hell didn't Lady Gaga get to perform? It all goes back to why can't Lady Gaga perform, you know, I was expecting it. Okay, so that's my little mini review of the entire VMAs, like everything I remember. Oh, Katy Perry. I liked her. She was cute. And then she was like, take care of him, he's kind of stiff. Like, yeah, I enjoy her too. Okay, I really don't want this to reach 10 minutes, so why don't I just end it right here.